there could actually be a Wings of Redemption redemption. I actually think it's possible. It has the N-word in it? I mean, just tell me when it is. I'll skip past it. All right, let's watch it.
Any question?
Bro, he's selling out. He's skipping the N-word in the video. Like, it's... Bro, dude, Asmon's not the same. He's not the same as he used to be, guys. He wouldn't have done that back in 2017. He's cucked now. Oh, my God. The Twitch overlords, they've got their tendrils all in him. He's just a puppet for the new world order. Yeah, he's changed. I miss the old Asmon who would use the N-word. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's... Look, no, I get unironic comments like that. I really do. It's crazy.
About my personal life. Ban them.
No, I don't got any friends, dude.
No person deserves this kind of ridicule.
Like, I hate my f***ing life at this point.
My grandma's dying.
I spend my entire life sitting in this f***ing room.
I had $1,400 worth of chargebacks come out.
And all you do is get picked on and criticized.
Yep.
That's my life.
Most of you guys would
Yep.
crack under the stress that these people put me through. I just want to escape the bullying. I do.
People make fun of me and pick at me.
I'm pretty much defeated in every aspect of my life.
You know, I have no self-esteem.
It's like it's sad. That's actually... It is sad. Like, it's some sad-ass fucking shit, man. Like, the guy just gets completely shit on. He's a bully, though. No, the guy's an... The thing is, like, you always have people... Listen, you always have people that say, oh, yeah, but he's an asshole. But, oh, yeah, but he's an asshole. Nah, man, you're just looking for a reason to shit on him. Like, let's be honest. Like, what are you... You're not that... What are you going to go around? Like, what do you have a crusade against assholes? No, you don't, man. You're going out of your way to do this. A lot of people... This is the way I look at it. A lot of people look for... other people out there that they will have an excuse to bully them. That like people look constantly for someone who they have an excuse to bully. No, he's an asshole. Oh yeah, definitely.
To begin with, and I feel like nobody loves me, but guess what? It's okay. He's an easy target.
Never fucking tell people how you feel. See, like Wings, I don't know what the fuck you were thinking, man. Why the fuck would you say that on stream? Like, why? Like, yeah, what are you doing? Bad move, yeah.
If you haven't heard of his name before, I guarantee you're definitely not going to forget it from this point onwards.
Hearing offline.
I hate you too. Honestly, can you stop, Tudzo? Ban everybody.
I want to watch this guy. This guy's great. I love him. I love this guy. This guy's amazing. Look at that. He's throwing his controllers around. He's banning everybody in chat. This guy's great. This is entertaining. It's funny.
That says I got on. I'm done.
How many controllers was that?
Jordie Jordan, aka Wings of Redemption, was born on the 21st of April 1986 into what you might call unfortunate circumstances. His birth had been the result of a teenage pregnancy, and due to the young age of his parents, Jordie would be raised with the Help family entirely, giving us a pretty clear idea of the unfortunate means by which Wings of Redemption had been brought into the world. However,
that sucks, bro. Like, that actually, like, really sucks. God damn. That's disappointing. That's rough. Yeah.
the circumstances were far from desirable. As Jordie Jordan entered school, he would begin to excel in sports, claiming to be one of the most athletic people in his class. That would be until a physically gifted foreign exchange student joined his year, placing Jordie in second place for most-
man, there's a... Javier, man, that was it for me. Like, I was the fastest person in the school for running, but Javier would always fucking beat me, man. He would always fucking beat me, and like I would get so close to beating him, but Javier would he would always fucking beat me, man, and it would piss me off so much. Javier, and like I was fast as fuck, boy, but like he still was ahead of me, man. I see him every once in a while. He works at a car repair place nearby, and like I always love to see him, right? Because you know we grew up together. But man, fuck Javier, man. God damn it. Oh my god, the same thing happened to me. I was second place, yeah.
School sporting events.
Damn it, man.
In order to counteract this, Jordie explained that he began to eat more during dinner time under the assumption that it would help him grow faster, hopefully giving him a physical advantage over his opponents.
Makes sense.
However, this would cause Jordie to begin gaining excessive weight, ultimately leading to a sporting In the process of this, his family, including his brother and single mum, would move from his grandparents' trailer park home into low-income government housing, where Jordie Jordan would continue to gain weight while further isolating himself from society.
Yeah, those houses are fucking garbage. A lot of them are duplexes, and you can hear people on the other side. Like I've been in these houses before.
By the age of 14, he had reached approximately 240 pounds or 110 kilograms, also being diagnosed with bipolar and social anxiety disorder, adding to the isolation even further. To counteract this, Jordie Jordan would begin to take on various low-skilled jobs in order to get out of the house more often, as well as earn himself a little bit of income. In his late teens, he would take on various positions such as working at a video rental store, a supermarket as a 911 operator, and even as a Domino's pizza delivery driver. However, he found many of these to be boring and unstimulating, often leading him to quit within only 2 weeks of starting. However, at the age
of... he lasted longer than I did at Sam's Club. Yeah, like he lasted... Yeah, he's trying to get out there, he's trying to do what he needs to do.
18, Jordie Jordan would finally get into a position which he was able to hold for some period of time, specifically a job working for a company by the name of Metglass.
What I did at Metglass is I was an overhead crane operator for blast furnaces that basically poured liquid metal and things out, kind of like Terminator 2.
While working at Metglass in 2007, Jordie and another friend by the name of Z7 Taylor would play Call of Duty in the evenings, also starting to regularly watch sniper montages over on YouTube. In the process, Jordie thought about making his own videos, however, given his busy work schedule, would dismiss the idea as he had minimal time for doing so. However, in 2008, an event would occur that presented itself as a negative in the beginning, however would turn out to be a huge turning point in his life: the global financial crisis. Jordie explained that since he was one of the more expensive employees at Metglass...
Bro, like, this fucked everybody. Like, this real shit fucked everybody. I remember back whenever it, this is like, I'm thinking like, fucking Wings is about the same age I am, right? I'm assuming he's like probably 31 to 34. Yeah, he's like 31 to 34. Yeah, something like that. 35. Yeah, he's 35. So like the same thing shit happened to him, right? So in like 2008, if he's 35, that means he's like 21. He's like 21, 22. I was like 18. And so like that's right whenever you were in the job market, you're trying to work. And I remember like, bro, like you would be happy. It would be unrealistic to expect to get a job if you for more than $10 an hour. Like, I remember whenever it took years for like that to recover, it was so fucking bad. Like, I had to deal with this shit too. Good old Bush screwing America over. Old people, yeah, Bush fucking set that shit up, and then everybody blamed Obama for it. Now, I remember.
Who was one of the first to lose their job as business profits began to tumble.
They started laying people off, and one of the people that got laid off was me because I was one of the newer employees, and I was also getting paid more than most of the employees on the flag factory floor.
He would then be put on government unemployment payments, which in combination with his previous employment history seemed to dampen Jordie Jordan's confidence in relation to his ability to hold down a job working for someone else.
If you think I could hold a job down, you're kidding yourself. The reason I don't get a job is I can't hold one down.
However, there's
a lot of people that feel that way, right? Because like it breaks down your ego, it breaks down your self-confidence whenever you get cut and like you get fired from like job after job after job. You know, eventually you feel like you're a loser because you keep losing your jobs. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. And it's just like, to me, I never ever felt that way because I just never I never wanted the job, right? And so like like my perfect job would be not having a job. Like, that's it. It was rough. Yeah, I never felt that way personally, but I know a lot of other people that definitely did, and it's destructive, man. It really is.
One advantage to come out of this whole situation. Suddenly, Jordie Jordan had all the time in the world. His friend Z7 Taylor had started making his own Call of Duty videos, and noticing the success of them.
Because I seen Taylor and his channel, and I love reading the comments, so I'm like, damn.
He would order a HD PVR capture card and begin to record his own high-definition Call of Duty videos in his newly found free time. Jordie Jordan would then register a YouTube channel under the name WingsOfRedemption, taking the name from an inscription on King Tut's tomb which stated, "Death shall come quick on swift wings to him who disturbs the peace of the king." But while making a brand new channel was extremely exciting for Wings of Redemption, he wouldn't even make it past his first video before embroiling himself in some level of controversy. In his very first video, Wings felt the
first video, like, imagine that, like, literally, like, you're starting shit literally on day one, starting trouble on day one. Oh my god, I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss. All right, I'm back. The Asmongold challenge? No, you have to jerk off on stream. Like, people have to be able to see you. You have to have a webcam on you to complete the Asmongold challenge. It doesn't work that way. Wash hands. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Need to stick up for a Call of Duty strategy known as camping, where the player would stay in one location for a prolonged period of time and wait for players to come to him instead of the other way around.
Some people think I'm a camper
which I am a camper.
The strategy was common but often frowned upon by players who are more aggressive, and as a result, his comment section...
Bro, like you played, there's only the one thing matter, you win. If you're not winning, you're losing. And if you're losing, you ain't winning. You gotta win. That's it.
Would fill up by many who opposed his playstyle. However, on the opposite end of the spectrum, people also respected Wings for his honesty and his unapologetic nature towards the strategies that he preferred, and as a result, he began to build an audience. Given the almost non-existent competition on YouTube at the time, Wings would quickly become one of the fastest growing...
And like again, like keep in mind, like listen how he just did that, right? He said, hell yeah, I'm a camping ass bitch. That's what I do. What about it? That's me. What's up? Like, he didn't try to defend himself. He didn't try to, like, oh, man, people hating on me so much, man. He said, hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. That's what I do. Hell yeah, brother.
Creators on the platform, and with such he began to gain the attention of other large Call of Duty YouTubers, specifically one by the name of Woody's Gamertag.
He's still around.
This is Woody, the unexceptional gamer,
I think,
and I make Call of Duty videos designed to help my unexceptional brethren do better in the game.
Woody's Gamertag had begun YouTube at around the same time as Wings, and in order for them to share their audience with one another, they would begin to post dual commentary videos.
Hey guys, it's Woody the unexceptional gamer, and I'm doing a dual com with Wings of Redemption today.
Also starting a
Jordie Jordan, aka known as Wings of Redemption, for anybody else who can't put two and two together.
In this podcast, Wings would continue with his strong opinions and unapologetic attitude on topics relating to Call of Duty. However, with such, would also begin to gain a reputation as a guy who would constantly respond to those who shared differing opinions. While Wings' goal was
this is it. You never, bro, like, if you know somebody is in their feelings, like, I'm telling you, man, if there's ever a content creator that is responding to comments on YouTube or even on Twitter, like, if you know, like, if you do this, like, this is you, I read it out for stream. But you know what I do? Like, I see a comment I don't like on YouTube, I just delete it. I'm like, that's it, I don't want to read that. You're done. All right, that one's done. And that's it. Yeah, you never respond to them.
Subdue the negative feedback by responding to it. It instead seemed to amplify it, as his audience noticed that the best way to get attention from Wings was to simply leave a negative comment, which Wings often struggled to ignore. In addition to this, Wings would begin to show
and that's a little bit like me, right? Because I love to argue, I love to fight with people. It's fun to me, right? It's fun, but like, it does attract a lot of people that do the same thing. Yeah, like it does. I love McConnell does that too. It's my personality, right? So I see Wings arguing with people in chat, whatever. Like, it's whatever. It can be a spiral. It can be, because then people will disagree with you for like dumb reasons. And like, I've actually had a lot less people disagreeing with me recently, because I just say, all right, guys, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I know I'm right, everybody else is wrong, and that's all there is to it. Let's move on. And people are like, wait, you can't say that. I have an essay I wrote out about how you're wrong. I wrote an essay. You have to read this. Asmon, you're not reading my essay. I'm like, what's that paragraph? Time that shit out. All right, guys, so let's see what this one is. Oh, somebody photoshopped my head onto a giraffe. Oh, that's it. Yeah, didn't read it. Read the first 3 words, and it's like, yeah, true, dude. And that's it.
More regularly in his videos, prompting negative comments in relation to his weight. However, despite clearly being on the heavier side, his subscriber count was mediated by his gameplay rather than his physical appearance, and by August 2011, Wings of Redemption had peaked as the 100,000 subscribers, and for all intents and purposes, Wings of Redemption's YouTube channel seemed to be chugging along just fine.
That's popping off.
That would be until the 67th episode of the Painkiller Already podcast, where the tragedy of Wings of Redemption would really set into motion of the podcast. Woody and Wings would invite another streamer and YouTuber on by the name of Syndicate, who Woody described to be
the best Call of Duty Zombies player on the planet.
Possibly
didn't Syndicate scam people, or was that somebody else? Like, I'm trying to remember, like, was that, yeah, he's a scam. Was he a scammer? Yeah, it was a scammer. It was yeah, I thought he was in CSGO Lotto. I thought so. That is crazy. That Phantom Lord? Yeah, Phantom Lord was in there too. Yeah, no, the CSGO, the thing is, people gonna do it if they can do it. They shouldn't have been gambling. Scam literal children?
Consciously threatened by Syndicate's channel and Call of Duty skill, Wings was, quote, wildly disrespectful to Syndicate throughout the stream.
I could put up a fight against, you know, in like COD 4 Modern Warfare 2, World of War, but then throw me in
Dude,
against Black Ops.
You would get destroyed in World of War. I have never lost.
In addition to this, Wings would go ahead and state that
He says that he'd be much better at zombies on his first game. He doesn't even play zombies, but if he were to, he'd be much better than the...
to 1v1 each other in multiplayer.
What, you gonna go M16s on Bog right now?
That could go. I'd do it for the fun of it. I'd go for it.
Let's do it.
So what map are we playing?
Well, Wings, like, why do you fucking, why do you have that big ass ego? Like, the thing is, like, back in the day, like, Wings was never a competitive Call of Duty player, right? Like, he was never a competitive player. Like, he was never... Because there were professional players in Call of Duty. He wasn't one of them. So what do you fuck you have a big ego for in a competitive game? You're not playing professionally? Who's also a grown-ass man arguing with a kid at a time? Yeah, then if it was a video game, he should have known he would have lose.
Game rules that favored Wings as opposed to Syndicate.
He lays it all out there, so it's to his advantage.
Just to top it all off, the match was hosted on USA servers, favoring Wings and giving Syndicate a massive disadvantage due to lag as he was located in the UK. There was no way that Wings could possibly lose this match, as the...
There's no way, guys. Hey, yo, surely he was gonna win. Like in the video called The Tragic Tale of Wings of Redemption, surely... Surely he will win.
Odds were completely stacked in his favor, or so he thought. The winner would be the first player to reach 30 kills, or whoever had the most kills at the 10-minute mark. After 9 minutes of intense back and forth, Syndicate had 13 kills, while Wings only had 9 with less than a minute remaining. Realizing that there was no way he could catch up, Wings would announce that...
Yeah, I probably won't be on Painkiller Ready again.
Which was followed by events that I think are best experienced by simply watching the real footage.
You gotta quit the pot.
Did you spawn in?
I broke my controller.
You broke your controller?
Here's one thing that clip shows. Is that it wasn't fake. You know, you guys always talk, oh, he's fake raging. He's doing this for the camera. No. It's real. It's real. It's the real shit.
Yeah, keep laughing, you.
He's pissed.
Why the f you stream that shit?
God damn.
It was your idea.
No, I didn't say stream
In front of 7,000 live viewers after...
Oh my god, 7,000 viewers back in 2011? Bro, like, that was... And also Wiggs started throwing. Syndicate got two more kills on SB4 Twitch. That was a lot, bro. Like that's like having that's like a 70,000 to 100,000 people, right? Like compared to now, it's like 100. Yeah, bro. Like that's so many people, man. That's the whole internet. Everybody saw this shit. Like, and the thing is, I remember, oh my god, like I've challenged people to stuff and I've lost before, and it's like there's nothing that feels worse than that. It really feels like it feels like somebody got your head down in the dirt and they're making you eat a big fat veiny dick. That's what it makes you feel like. It's nothing is good about that at all, right? Soda? Nah, but we came back, we won that in 2v2, so I feel better. But like just in general, yeah, I know.
Hours of trash talk. Wings was humiliated with 9 kills as opposed to Syndicate's 14. Jordie's reaction led his audience to realize one simple thing. Wings of Redemption was not this famous Call of Duty hero who took a romantic risk by starting YouTube. No, he was an immature man-child who happened to catch the Call of Duty YouTube wave while living.
So, you know what's really funny about this? Is that if you are a player that's like pretty good at the game, it's almost the same thing as doing nudity for the OnlyFans thing. Never actually play competitively because it's easier for people to measure how good you actually are. And it's better to keep it like theoretical. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like Ninja never played competitively, really. Like, never do that. Yeah, just keep farming kids in solos. Like, listen, Bruce Lee, that's true. Like, I think Bruce Lee was a great martial artist, but like in my opinion, if Bruce Lee went up against Chuck Norris, it would not even be a question. And Chuck Norris would destroy him. Like it would absolutely fucking destroy him. Chuck Norris was a championship fighter, a karate championship fighter. Bruce Lee was not. Absolutely not. Like hell no. Yeah. No way. Wrong on so many levels. I completely disagree. Bruce Lee chained Chuck Norris. Bruce Lee would destroy Chuck Norris. No shot. No shot, man. You're wrong. Bruce Lee was the only Bruce Lee said Chuck Norris the only person gave him a challenge. Wait a second, like just real quick, like didn't Chuck Norris win like karate like national championships? Like he did, right? Chuck Norris did. Yeah, he did. So what did Bruce Lee win? Yeah, he won Hollywood in my heart. Yeah, exactly. So that's. But doesn't that prove that I'm right? Wait a second. Doesn't this just prove even more that I'm right? That like because Bruce Lee never went into a championship, he never actually fought competitively in that same level, and that is the reason why people think that. You don't need to win something to prove you're better? Bro, you're so fucking delusional. You think a fucking national champion? Like, you think it's on the same level? You never, like, you're so crazy. Y'all are so crazy. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's the whole point of winning something. It's competition, personal choice. You believe Bruce Lee was strong enough, it's okay or not. Bruce Lee was a great fighter. I'm sure he was. But to compare him with an actual championship fighter, no shot. No fucking shot, man. Like, there's no way. Let me see here. Chuck Norris won the national championship, Madison Square Garden. Yeah. Bruce didn't spar. He wouldn't beat Chuck Norris, who's more graduated in more martial arts. Exactly. Like, it is so funny for me to see people that believe this. Dude, Bruce Lee would not have had a chance against Chuck Norris. Like, he would not have had it would not have even been close. Like, you're comparing an actual tested, trained championship fighter with an actor. Come on.
On unemployment. The difference between his online persona and true personality had finally shone through, and in case Wing's reputation hadn't deteriorated enough already, this was really only the beginning. Syndicate would post a screenshot to his Twitter the following day, displaying a conversation in which Wings had requested that they play again in a fixed match, where Syndicate would let Wings win with the goal of restoring Jordie's reputation. The screenshot would end with Syndicate stating,
You get 3,000, I get 2,500, but I have to come out on top. Sound like a good deal, or do you want part of it? No, not. So Wings is trying to fix the match. Yeah, Wings is trying to fix the match. Holy fuck. Y'all really didn't like that opinion, did you? Like, you really didn't like that opinion. It's so funny for me to see that. Like, you really didn't like it. No, it's chat's mad. Like, it is just, no, Asmon, you're wrong. Oh, man. Twitter poll, Chuck Norris versus Bruce Lee. Oh, man. Chuck Norris said himself that Bruce Lee could beat him. I never heard him say that or not. I'm not sure. But, like, you're thinking about Jackie Chan? People, they never give complete opinion. What do you know about fighting, though? I know somebody who fights professional. Like, absolutely. Like, you really think, bro, you really think poll? I actually am curious. You know what, we'll get back to it. Yeah, let's do a poll. Let's see. I'm really curious, because I feel like completely confident. Who would win? Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris. Let's see. All right, what do y'all think? 66% of 59% of people think Bruce Lee would win. Are we counting Chuck Norris from the Chuck Norris jokes? No, it's more of a weight difference. Chuck and Bruce are similar, so it's debatable. I just like, it's so weird to me that somebody would even think that a person that doesn't have like trained, tested, like skill in competitive fighting would lose to somebody who doesn't. Like, it's unbelievable to me that somebody would believe that. Would actually think that. Like, let's see what y'all say. 58% of people disagree with me. Obviously, you didn't watch the movies. And that's what I'm saying, is they're all movies. Chuck Norris was the real fucking deal. He actually won real competitions. It wasn't in a movie. It was in real life. That was in real fucking life. He's a talented martial artist? Absolutely. He's probably one of the best of all time. But Chuck Norris won fucking tournaments. Bruce Lee didn't win tournaments. Like, that's the difference. Like, that's a big fucking difference. Let's see this. It sounds like a good deal. Want part of it. Listen, I'm going to say this, guys. People delusional. And can we at least agree that the fact that Bruce Lee never competed on that level, the question behind it is always going to lend itself more positively to Bruce Lee than Chuck Norris. The question behind it. And that's it. Like, yeah, I have to be getting trolled right now? No, yeah, it's like, fuck it, like it's real versus theater. You're just ignorant of public facts. Competition tournaments aren't the same as real movies. Actual fights is a whole different level. Yeah. Bruce Lee competed on a higher level. Man. Y'all, man. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yep. Okay, listen, guys. Listen, you think is all this kind of stuff, etc., coping very hard. Listen, people are going to disagree about this. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to worry about this one bit, okay? I think Chuck Norris would win. It would not even be close. He's trained by IP Man. What do you know about IP Man? Other than the fact that there's a movie about him of him doing things that might not have really happened. Like, you're literally comparing accomplishments that somebody has in a movie. It's in a movie. It's in a fucking movie. Like, this is it's a movie. Are you crazy? Oh my god. It's a fucking movie. What are you doing? Okay. Let's see here. I'm not taking part in that. It's free money. I'd rather earn money. Well, I kind of need this money. I don't make $2,500 a day. It's regardless of the money. You want to come out on top of this situation, you just made it 10 times worse. I got a family to feed, so money's a big deal to me. You said you wanted to bury the hatchet. What better than we both make money? This is what's so fucking funny to me about this thing, right? Is that he thinks that, like, the way that Syndicate has to bury the hatchet with Wings is that Syndicate has to lose to Wings so Wings can preserve his ego. That's what's so fucking funny to me, man. That is hilarious. Yeah, that is so fucking funny. Oh my god.
To come out on top of this situation, you just made it 10 times worse, as well as no way Wings, you just blew it big time. Wings' videos would then begin to fill with comments regarding his childish reaction to the loss. However, rather than rectifying it by stating that the Syndicate won fair and square, Wings would paint himself as the victim of the situation, stating that the reason he didn't win the match was because Woody hadn't set the rules correctly.
Rigged the match against him. Like, that's fucked up that Woody would do that to him. Like, that's so messed up that that would happen. Yeah.
In addition to this, he would upload videos talking about the many problems that he'd been dealing with, uploaded with the assumed goal of garnering sympathy from his viewer base.
There'd been so much stress with sub box breaking, the view count thing, losing the 1v1, all the haters, all the loss of subs. I've actually gained 20 pounds because all I've been doing is worrying and eating, worrying and eating.
The problem was that attempting to garner sympathy ended up having the opposite effect on his...
Kyle's all hopped up on Mountain Dew and Monster Energy, whatever the fuck. Guess what? They're not going to give a shit of, oh, wow, people said mean things to me. Like, I don't care. Like, whatever. It's just sad. Like, what's this here? I know people keep talking about the Chuck Norris Bruce Lee thing. Like, just again, like, I'm not gonna read the comment. Like, that's it. I'm done. Like, yeah, it's like you just type it and press delete. Whenever you finish typing it, you're gonna have the same effect. Yeah, you're gonna have the same effect, guys. Don't worry about it. You open a can of worms. It's just sad. Anyway, so, like, look. A lot of people are never going to commiserate with you. There's always, like, nobody is ever going to commiserate with you if you're a popular content creator and you're sad that people are being mean. Like, it's just not going to happen.
Nothing but display his overwhelming lack of confidence. This lack of personal confidence also began to manifest itself in videos where Wings would talk about his weight, stating that he had gained approximately 100 pounds from comfort eating since his reputation began to decline. In order to combat this, Wings will move in with a newer member of the PKA podcast, Kyle, where Kyle would act as his personal trainer, giving him an exercise routine and cooking him healthy food for every single meal. Kyle had even spent $5,000 to rebuild his shower.
And if he was going to live with me, we would have to put in a new shower. So construction began the next day on a $5,000 shower.
Stating that it would have been too small for Wings to fit in. However, despite Kyle putting in an incredible effort to help Wings, after only a week, Wings had requested to leave. Kyle convinced him to stay for another 3 weeks, leaving after having lost an impressive 40 pounds. Upon returning home, Jordie would hire a personal trainer. However, problematically, given his lack of discipline and the return to his old environment, Wings would gain the weight back in the few weeks following his return home.
Because he's lazy and he just likes to eat food. That's what it is he probably just doesn't want to do anything. Like, it's like, if you want to be, here's the thing, is that if you want to be fat, That's fine. You be fat. But like it's got to be a certain level of personal responsibility for that too. It's not like this is the world is not conspiring against you whenever you don't exercise. You know what I mean? Like it's not conspiring against you. This is what you're doing.
Despite having left Kyle's house, this wouldn't be the last time that they hung out. Approximately 5 months later, the three main members of the PKA podcast, being Woody, Kyle, and Wings, agreed to go on a survival-style camping trip in the woods together. Kyle travelled 3 hours from his house to the location at which they agreed to meet, which was followed by a call to Wings checking to see how far away he was. This would
Someone says it's a mental battle, not a physical one. Everybody's got trouble. Everybody's got problems. Like, the thing is, like, there's always going to be... Here's one thing, like, if you want to come up with something like that, one thing that you can be certain of is that there's somebody who has it worse than you who's gotten to where you want to be. That's it. Just remember that. Like, they've gotten that way, and it's like, again, at the end of the day, it's like you can blame it on whatever. You can blame it and say... you know, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. And you know what? You can be right. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change your situation. You know what I mean? It doesn't change your situation.
The point at which Woody and Kyle's continually compassionate attitude towards Wings would finally dissipate.
I'm driving in the night before. Let me give old Wings a call. Make sure we're all good to go here, you know. Call him up. Say, hey, man, you ready to do this thing? I'm driving in now. I'm about 3 hours from the place. What are you up to? He's like, I'm not going. What? What do you mean? I'm not coming. When were you going to tell me?
Surprise!
Right
Wings had left Kyle and Woody to camp by themselves, resulting in Wings alienating his final 2 YouTube friends and ultimately being kicked off the PKA podcast.
Yeah, so we decided, it was a group decision, we decided that Wings of Redemption wasn't going to continue with us on the show for at least the foreseeable future. He's got a lot of stuff that he needs to work out before he's, you know, up to par with what we need from him. You know, he's having a hard time, and he's made some decisions that we didn't feel were so friendly. So for the time being, we're gonna continue without him.
It would then become apparent that Wings was questioning whether or not he wanted to continue as a YouTuber, stating that he would like to quit YouTube. However, the status it provided made such a decision extremely difficult.
I know what I need to do. What I need to do is quit YouTube and move on with my life, but at the same time, this is the high point so far in my life.
I don't know why. Like, the thing is, like, maybe what you need to do is just, like, not fucking worry about it. I think that, like, really with a person like Wings, it's like, it sucks because, like I would say he doesn't have a support network of people that are, like, you know, that back him up. But, like, he did have Kyle and Woody, right? So, like, he had people that were on his side. It's just that some of these people, right, these are people that find a needle in a haystack with like negativity. They're always going to find a reason to they're always going to find a reason to shit on you, right? And always a reason to, like, hold it against themselves. I think with Wings, a big thing is insecurity. A lot of it is just straight up insecurity. And bro, can you play? No, I'm not going to play. Say that. Type it again. I'm going to watch another video after this. Type it again. See what happens. Yeah, see what happens. Yeah. That's what you're going to get. Listen, we're going to get to the gambling section of the stream soon. And then after that, I might play a little bit of Fortnite. I haven't decided. Yeah, that's it. So what I'm really trying to say is, like, yeah, I feel like the guy's just insecure. That's what it is. That's why he has to defend himself all the time.
Hard to walk away from having access to 50,000 people. Basically being able to get advice at any time of the day, any day of the week. Hard to walk away from, you know, being somebody of importance to going back into a world where you're nobody.
However, perhaps the end of Jordie's YouTube channel was out of his control, because by this point, his subscriber count had already begun to decline. The release of Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, as well as the increasing simplicity of creating video content meant that Wings had substantially more competition for the videos that he was creating. With a dying channel and absolutely no one else to turn to, Wings would begin to upload variety videos on games such as Fallout and Final Fantasy in a desperate attempt to slow the death of his channel.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to my Fallout 4 playthrough.
He would also attempt to recapture his old fame by covering Call of Duty drama and starting a new podcast called The Podcast Show with other washed-up Call of Duty streamers like Whiteboy7 Street. However, these would also fail to slow the death of his channel. In addition to all of this, Wings would break up with a girl he had been dating at the time by the name of Brandy, which depressed him even further, dropping his motivation to lower and lower levels. From this, Wings of Redemption would move over to Twitch, stating that it required less editing, and through donations and subscriptions, he was able to make more money than he ever could while on YouTube. And
to be fair, that's exactly what I thought too. Like, Wings, totally good idea. Like, 100% good call, bro. Like, exactly, yes. You go over there, you do that instead. You have no sympathy. I mean, the guy, listen, the guy grows up. He's got a lot of shit against him. He's got problems. It's just, it is what it is. Like, I sympathize with me how to talk life. It's not about like, I don't sympathize. Like, this is not about that, right? I mean, like, I look and I see, like, why people do what they do, right? Like, I want to understand, like, what goes on in somebody's head.
While this was a positive, in a strange backwards kind of way, this extra income would come to him alongside an equivalent amount of emotional stress and further unexpected problems. The lack of editing and live nature of the streams meant that Wings' personality was on full display, warts and all. This meant that if something annoyed him within the game, there was no way to simply cut it out as he had on YouTube, and anyone watching was able to record whatever reaction Wings happened to have.
See, that's the thing. That's why you don't like to fucking stream, bro, is because that's why there's more trolls in streaming, is because they can fucking get that raw reaction. It's like, usually whenever I read something dumb on Twitter, that might piss me off for a second, or if I'm playing off stream, it might piss me off for a second. But like, the difference is whenever I sit around and I'm on stream, I can't just like, oh man, we cut that out. We cut that part out. No, you can't cut that part out. That's in there forever.
Break controllers, complain extensively.
Headache, I'm hot, my sugar's low, somebody drank all my Pepsis.
As well as constantly rage. As a result, channels began to pop up such as Sean Ranklin, Xbottle, and Gulag Kingpin, all of which devoted to uploading Wings of Redemption's worst moments. This created a meme community around trolling Wings, where viewers would often recreate his most common actions, such as banning subscribers from the chat, drinking Pepsi, and eating Wendy's chili, done for the...
I feel personally attacked. I'm being personally attacked here. Wait a second. So, wait a second, like, Wendy's chili, like, I have Wendy's chili probably somewhere here on my desk somewhere. I'm drinking a Pepsi right fucking now, and he's playing Dark Souls 1. Like, this guy, this is too close to home. Like, why are they making fun of him? And oh wow, Wendy's, like, oh what? What, are you too good for Wendy's now? You're not. Nobody is.
Sole purpose of getting videos for these specific troll channels.
Because if I talk about anything, on everything, there's a video made about it, and there's 20,000 people laughing at me, or there's a podcast with 100,000 viewers.
All of this would lead up to an apex in a stream on one...
Oh, absolutely, that's what happens. Is like, people make videos about you, like hate videos and shit like that. Like, I've had people do the same shit to me. Just in general, I think that, again... This is what I've said with a lot of things, is that if you want people to like you, win. That's all you need to do. It doesn't matter how much of an asshole you are. It doesn't matter what your personality is. People love winners. And if you win, all of that other stuff doesn't matter. And if you lose, none of it matters. Like, nothing else matters. Like, win or lose, you never win. I come out ahead a lot of times with things, right? I do.
Unassuming night in late 2017, at which point Wings would do something which many consider to be the most iconic moment in the history of Wings of Redemption. The live stream started like any other. However, as with many of his streams, it wouldn't be long before half the lobby was there purely to stream snipe and annoy Jordie Jordan.
That would piss me off. I mean, to be fair, like, that would really piss me off. Like, if I had to deal with that, I would be furious. I would be fucking furious, man. Like, because it's like, you want to play the game, but you can't play the game. You know what I mean?
It's like, damn it, dude.
As the night progressed, the stream sniping only got worse.
Of course it did, because as soon as one person sees, this is the thing, right? It's like, you know what, if I ever want my, oh, guys, Guys, stop subscribing. Oh, wow. Guys, please stop trading me gold. This is so annoying. Oh, my God. Everybody's trading me gold. Please quit. Stop opening up. Please stop doing this, right? And then people just, gold's just rolling in. There's rolling in. People are sending you gold. Ha, ha, ha. I'm so funny. I'm trolling them, right? That's what it is. Yeah, if you get pissed off about it, then people are going to, they're going to know about it. Bob, stop, man. Stop, guys. Stop. It's not yet. The thing is, like, you guys see what I'm saying? Like, I know how to get people to do shit. Like, this is all I do. Like, all I do all day is I think about how to get people to do what I want. It sounds like I sound like a psycho saying that. And it's like whatever, but I think all the time, like, okay, well, what if I say like this, and I say it in this way, and then I bring in this, and then like I can think on how to do this. Rex in with the 5 good subs. Like I would think out like a flow chart in my mind on like what to tell people. Like I would do this back in the day whenever I would talk to girls. Like I would be talking to like 10 girls at a time. Like 10 girls at a time, and like I would have a flow chart in my mind of like how I would respond to them, and I would beta test the girls that I didn't like as much, like certain things to say to them, and see how that went over, and then use it on the girls that I liked more. Like I'm talking about like this was like some degenerate, like this is all I do. This is all I would do. Like me and Cody, how'd that work? Fucking awful. Like it worked awful. Like I didn't get with a single one of them hardly. Like it was mostly girls online. They sent me nudes though. That was really cool. That was great. But I never really met a lot of them in real life. So it's like, who gives a shit? It's horrible. Oh, bro, like these are only the stories I can tell on stream. Bro, like I would be
then in order to
like look, bro, like he's so mad. Look at his face. Look at his face. Of course he's mad. How are you not fucking mad? This guy is sitting in front of you, dropping bombs on you, trying to blow you. Like that is just, of course he's fucking pissed, man. He's furious. It looks incredibly frustrating. It's like, yeah, of course he's mad. It's very stressful. It pissed me the fuck off. I'll tell you that for sure. Is this the moment? This isn't the moment, is it?
Then, in order to combat the stream snipers, his viewers suggested that he appear offline.
Oh god. You just activated his trap card. Oh boy. Oh boy, I know about this. Oh, we all know about this.
To which Jordie responded with,
Look here! Listen. Look, listen! Appearing offline does not stop it, so stop giving advice you know nothing about.
Possibly paving the way.
By the way, Wings was right. Like, by the way, all of this, he was actually right. Like, just keep that in mind. He was right.
For the breakdown which he was about to have. The stream sniping continued, and feeling helpless to the circumstances he had found himself in, Wings of Redemption would respond with the following.
What's that?
I don't know when I'll stream again. I really need to make this fucking money. I really wanted to get this surgery, man. I wanted it so bad.
Just turn off the stream, man. Just turn off the fucking stream.
I can't do it. I can't take this no more, man.
You gotta turn off the stream.
All I wanted to do was, like, I was lonely. I wanted to just stream and have a good time, maybe have a good game.
I feel bad for the guy, honestly. Like, this shit's sad. But the thing is, like, there are people out there, they think this shit's funny, and they're gonna dedicate. The thing is, like, it's the same people, like, they torture animals. Like, it's not the same thing, right? Like annoying a guy on a video game is not the same thing as torturing an animal, but it's the same, like, general idea, right? It's like people, they like to do this. Like, people are evil. There's a lot of people that are evil. They think that he deserves it. They think that they can do, like, whatever. Like, fake crying? I don't think why would he be fake crying? Like, well, I don't think it's fake crying. Yeah, that's not it at all. People have no empathy. No, it sucks. Like, it sucks if that shit happens to you, man. It definitely does. That's fake. People are cruel, sympathy baiting. No, you're just saying that because you don't like him. Like, that's what it is. You just don't like him. I think that's all there is to it. And they're emotionally torturing him? Well, yeah, of course. And people think it's fake crime to check themselves. The thing is, I bought a car with surgery money. Hey, yo, like, it is what it is. But, like, don't give a streamer money. Don't give a streamer money. You think, oh, he's going to use this money to help himself? Shut up, stupid ass. You shouldn't have done that in the first place, man. Like, it's just, I think it's reasonable for somebody to be stressed out about this shit. It's completely fucking reasonable. And like, why don't you speak about mental health? It's like, obviously, this person, obviously, Wings is in a bad place. Who would not be in a bad place? If all you do, you log on, this is your job. Think about this. Think about, let's say you work at Target, and there's a guy that comes in an inflatable Barney costume every single day, and every time you try to talk to somebody, he starts playing the trombone. And so, like, as soon as it happens, you're like, well, actually, sir, and just, like, randomly, out of fucking nowhere. And then after a while, manager comes over, and he doesn't tell Barney to leave. Barney can't leave. Maybe you can't see Barney. Maybe Barney's invisible to everybody else. And then the manager gets mad at you because you're not helping everybody out. You would have the worst time of your fucking life. You would have the worst time of your fucking life. And it would be funny for the first 3 times. But after 3 months, ain't nobody laughing no more. That's what I'm saying. Like, just gave me anxiety? Yeah. You just compared playing video games to being a Target worker? Absolutely I did. Yeah, of course, right? I mean, because either way, I mean, you got to interact with people. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, he's streaming. He's entertaining an audience of people. That's hard to do. If you think that's easy, do it yourself. You probably make more money than your current job if you're good at it. Yeah, if you're right and you think it's that easy, you'll probably quit your job tomorrow and start streaming. Just do that. Why would you not do that? You said gaming, not streaming. Oh yeah, but he's gaming, right? That's what I mean. Yeah, just do that. Would you host me?
My life.
I don't know. Are you cute?
The clip has gained 2.6 million views to this day, and just like his last rage, the clip would go on to continually haunt him. However, unlike his last rage, where he would have to simply deal with comments, this time around, his trolls would go to much more effort, joining his games in order to play the content through the speaker.
Yeah, thanks for 10 subs, appreciate that, thank you. That huge tits, really?
Stop. So stop, give...
Alright.
It's like, the thing is, if Wings just leaned into this and just like leaned into the memes, I feel like Wings of Redemption, there is a possibility